Owen woke to the smell of bacon. He took a deep breath, steeled himself to face daylight, and opened his eyes. He'd slept well, happy that the bed was big enough for his lanky frame, which contributed to a good but short night's sleep. A hot shower before bed had done wonders to ease the tension in his neck, and the whiskey on top of a hearty meal should have made him drowsy. At first, Owen had laid awake, mind still racing, long into the night. Calvin seems like he'll be a good work partner. We might get to be close friends. If that's all it ever is between us, that's better than many assignments. Assuming we're successful, we could be working together for years. The pay is right, the sleeper car is amazing, and Winston is a bonus. So why do I want the one thing I can't have? His memory had unhelpfully cataloged Calvin's movements and comments throughout the day, analyzing them to see if there might be any hidden intentions. He had been painfully aware of his handsome partner's body all day, how he sat, walked, and inhabited space. Owen had studied Calvin's expressions and gestures, as well as his tone and word choice. It all boiled down to being inconclusive. Maybe Calvin's words and actions hid a dangerous subtext of mutual desire. Quite probably, Owen admitted, anything beyond platonic interest and friendship was all in his imagination. Accepting defeat hadn't stopped Owen's overactive brain from serving up a wet dream of Calvin's naked body twined with his own, exploring everywhere, trying everything. He woke sticky and chagrined, and the only thing that kept him from taking a shower in the wee hours of the morning was a fear that Calvin and Winston might hear the water running and deduce the reason. Just because I'm attracted to Calvin doesn't mean anything has to happen. We're adults, professionals. We'll be trusting each other with our lives, living together. Maybe we'll be like brothers. Having someone in my life like that would be wonderful, even if it never crosses that line. But if there were ever a situation where two men could hide in plain sight and have a real relationship, this would be it. He took a quick, cold morning shower and hurried to dress, lured by the aromas of breakfast. Winston looked like he had been up for hours already. "Good morning, Mr. Sharps." Please, call me Owen." Winston smiled and nodded but didn't promise a change. "Breakfast is ready. Coffee, pastries, bacon, scrambled eggs, and potatoes. Have a seat. I'll bring you a plate in the morning paper." "Have you seen Calvin?" Winston shook his head. "I don't believe he's awake yet." Owen figured that was probably a good thing, since he wasn't clear-headed enough to encounter Calvin before he'd had his coffee. He glanced at the headlines, looking for anything that might be associated with their case, and saw nothing that was the slightest bit irregular.